I literally had a laundry basket sitting in front of my door. Yowza, that hurt. Ow, I hit my waist on my... Oh, I look bald-headed. Hey, so I got salamanders. See? They're salamanders. They're pretty cool. Speaking of the salamanders, I have to spray their tank so they don't die of dehydration. Why do I sound like a robot? Don't mind me, just spraying my salamanders. I have to put water in there too, or they're gonna like die. They're not aquatic though. They just need a tiny bit of water so that their skin doesn't like fall off or something. I don't know. I had it all researched, but I forgot it all because I slept for too long. Okay, that should be enough. Uh-oh, it's too much, it's too much. They're gonna drown. They're not gonna drown, they can swim. But still, I'm gonna dip my shirt in there to absorb some of the excess moisture. Seems to be working. This is such a bad angle. For anyone joining my lives for the first time, no one is. I don't know why I said that, but... My lives are just getting to be me talking to myself. Which honestly, everyone knew. Like, everyone knew that was gonna happen one day. Like, eventually I was just gonna start talking to myself because I have no friends. Like how everyone's always like, yeah, when I got a YouTube channel, everyone wanted to be my friend. Ciao. No one cares. No one. I could literally have 1 million subscribers and they'd be like, you know what I'm saying? Which isn't bad. I'm not saying I want to bribe people with my stuff. But, like, everyone's always like, yeah, like, I struggled with fake friends a lot. Because, like, you know, everyone wanted to be my friend. Because I'm famous. But, like, no one cares. I'm filming tomorrow. So that'll be fun. I always say that. And then I never do. Hi, thank you for coming on the live. But yeah, I always say like, oh, I'm gonna film tomorrow, and then I always do, but I always end up hating my footage and then edit it to try and get better, and then hate the edited version too, so I delete it. Like the other day, I had a 12-minute long video, filmed, edited, and literally ready to upload, and then I was like, delete, cause I'm just dumb. Literally, that's the only reason. I filmed a couple videos. Like, I filmed a video about baking a cake. I made cupcakes, too. Because I was like, I liked the baking video. I just didn't like how it was set up. So I set it up differently and then made cupcakes. And then didn't like that setup either. And then I filmed a video about, like, mental health. Didn't like that because it was too, like, deep. Like, it was too personal. That's true, but if I'm not proud of it, I don't like putting it out because, like, I don't know, it feels weird to me. Like, as a creator, putting something out that you aren't proud of is, like, the one thing you should never do. Because if you're not proud of it, then why should anyone else watch it, you know? Like, if you don't think it's good, how can you expect other people to think it's good? And it's kind of like undermining your quote-unquote fan base. That's how I view it, at least. So if I'm not proud of something, I don't upload it. But I haven't been proud of anything I've been filming recently, so that has caused a great decrease in my analytics and watch time and, you know, everything. So that's fun. But oh well. I'm sure I can get it back up, and even if I can't, you know. The only thing I'll miss is lives. If my channel gets demonetized because I can't get views and stuff, the only thing I'm gonna miss is my lives. Because obviously, just because I'm demonetized doesn't mean I can't film and upload, you know? Like, it's not like I'm just not going to be a YouTuber anymore. But if I do, that'll probably be the one thing that I'll really, really, really miss is the lives. I love going live so much. I'm just hoping that close the app. I'm so dumb. Sorry. Um, I'm hoping that the Kylie video that everyone knows my channel for will kind of last me until I can get my own footing. Because, like, I had the 2 videos that are posted on my channel after the Kylie video, and I was really, really proud of them. Like, I thought they were really funny. Like, I watched them after I uploaded them. I still continue to watch them. I still think they're really funny. Not in a narcissistic way, but, like, I still really like them. I'm still proud of them. But everything else I've filmed after that, I just wasn't really proud of. Hey. Hey, Emma. What's up? Thanks for joining. But, like, I don't know. It's weird. I've tried filming multiple times, and every single time I haven't been proud of it because I really like the idea, but I just haven't been in a good headspace. So I'm finally getting out of that headspace, or at least transitioning to a different headspace. So I'm hoping I can do better again, you know? Because I really like creating. Plus, I have a whole new system of editing. I used to edit solely on my computer, and that would really, like, mess up my computer because it's not a very good computer. And so, all the effects and the clips and the, like, editing and the cropping and the zooms, like, everything really would, like, mess up my, RAM and stuff. So every time I'd edit, my computer would crash like 5 or 6 times. So it would take me like almost 8 hours to edit a 5-minute video just because my computer is so slow. But since my computer's so slow, I finally decided to download iMovie on my phone. And so now I can like crop and zoom and like trim clips and like edit things together and insert sound effects and insert like, visual effects all on my phone. So all I have to do in my computer is like text and certain like audio and visual effects that I can't do on my phone. So I'm excited for that. Hey, Gabby. Hey. But yeah. Um, the video I film tomorrow is going to be the first video I use my new, like, process on. The first time I'm ever going to use iMovie on a video I upload. So I'm quite excited. I'm hoping that that excitement will carry into the video. Because I hate... Because the reason why my videos haven't been making me proud of making them is because I'm just so low energy. Like, normally, I'm like this. Like, it's like a personal, like, you can kind of feel my vibe. My phone's on 10. You can kind of, like, feel my vibe. You kind of feel like you're talking to me, even if you aren't talking to me. Like, that's what I like. So, like, my 2 videos I have uploaded, the reason I'm proud of them is because it feels like a conversation. It doesn't feel like a separate entity. It feels like a mutual conversation that feels like it's inviting to everybody, It doesn't feel like you're watching me. It feels like we're talking to each other. So that's why I like them. But when I'm low energy and stupid and don't like talking, the conversation is one-sided. Like, you guys are watching me. It's not a conversation anymore. So that's why I don't like posting videos that I'm low energy and, like, weird in. Hey, Ava. Or Eva. However you say it. I don't think you're the only one. It says there's 4 people here. So, that's fun. Y'all missed my whole big rant about, videos. You're probably lucky. The rant was probably pointless and stupid and no one cares, but... You know? Addison! Addison, do the face! Do the face! I hate myself. I think I'm so funny. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. And, like, stuff like that is why I also like lives a lot. I love lives because it's literally a conversation. Like, I'm directly talking and responding to people in real time. Well, I'm glad you can listen to me rant. My thigh is itchy because I got razor burn or whatever. Also, I got these Nature Valley bars. Normally, I don't like Nature Valley bars because they're a little bit too crunchy. But, oh, and you're dark. Um, hello? Hello? Did y'all see that? Anyway, let's hope that wasn't something weird. I think it was just my string. But these bad boys, the sweet and salty nut chewy granola bars, delicious. Delicious. It's hora de comer. You know what I'm saying? They're so good. They have almond. I really like almonds. They have almonds, pretzels, oats, and chocolate on the bottom, and they're delicious. I love them. And I think, not my tongue, but yeah, there's only 150 in one bar, so the whole box is 900, which is a lot, but I think these are supposed to be like not meal supplements, like meal replacements. I don't think that's it. I think they're just supposed to be like for breakfast. Because breakfast is kind of hard to eat a lot of calories. Like, the most high-calorie thing you can have for breakfast is probably, like, bacon or bread. But I don't eat bacon or bread. So, like, I have eggs and fruit for breakfast. So I eat, like, 300 calories for breakfast. So, these are a good way to get your calories up in a healthy way. Nobody. Chloe Ting. I love Chloe. I love Chloe Ting, okay? I'll admit it. I watch Chloe Ting not just for the workouts, but also for her personality. I'm gonna admit it, and y'all aren't gonna clown on me for it, okay? Okay. That's very true. It's kind of like rice. Like how rice and burritos, like, it doesn't really add a lot of flavor. I mean, I love rice. I can fuck up a bowl of rice, you know what I'm saying? But, like, it's kind of a filler. It makes it fill you up more. It doesn't really add flavor, it just adds food. So, it's a filler. You don't know who Chloe Ting is? Child, you must have been under a rock for the past couple months. For the past quarantine. Chloe Ting is a, like, workout instructor, like, fitness guru type situation. And she has a bunch of workouts that everyone does, and everyone always tests them. And, like, there's a Chloe Ting challenge. But, yeah. Man, why did Mr. Fred himself, Mr. Lucas, make a video about butt implants? Child, where'd he go? Does he still exist? Does Fred still exist? Not Tempur-Pedic. Child, I'll watch the ads, though, because I know how it is. Oh, it was a short ad. That's funny. He posted 9 hours ago. He still exists. Fred still exists, y'all. Fred still exists. Hi, thank you for coming in, even though you don't know me. I hope that you like me. I'm kind of annoying. I've been told that I'm very overbearing and very, like, I don't know. I've been told I'm overbearing, annoying, irritating, hard to be around, hard to be friends with. I actually have, though. That's the sad thing. And I'm starting to think I'm the problem. Thank you. I appreciate it. I love my humor, but everyone else thinks I'm dumb. Your message got deleted? I don't see any messages getting deleted. Hi, Rosie. Why did I say it like that? Rosie. Hi, Rosie. I am energetic. I have ADHD. But, like, this girl at my school literally told me that I'm annoying and that she can't be around me for more than an hour at a time. And I was like, that seems like a you problem. Literally, she told my best friend out of nowhere, was like, not out of nowhere. They're talking about me. But she was like, yeah, I don't really like him. I can't stand him. Like, I can't really be around him for an hour or more at a time, you know? And then came with me with her ex-girlfriend to go to jungle gyms. Like, she wasn't invited, but we invited her because we felt bad. We felt bad for her. I'm kidding. I don't care. She's my friend. I only say that because it's like a joke, you know? Hi. Welcome to the live. But she did. It wasn't a joke. She did say, I don't know who Vinny Hacker is. I don't know who Vinny Hacker is, but thank you. I'm not gonna say her name because we are friends. She knows who I am. I don't hate her or anything at all. Like, I really like her, but sometimes she says things that hurt my feelings and I don't express it, which is my problem, not hers. But I'll search Vinny Hacker when I'm done. But yeah, basically um yeah, she just called me annoying. But oh my god, I literally can't talk. I don't know. I don't know if she even knows I have a channel. I don't think she does. I think she knows I have one, but doesn't care. I'm probably gonna delete this live when I finish it, because I don't want her to murder me. What's messed up? Oh, and with the jungle gym story. Oh, the jungle gym story. Let me elaborate on that. So basically, me and her ex-girlfriend were going up to jungle gyms, and I didn't know that she was gonna come with me. Like, I didn't know she was gonna be there until, like, literally 20 minutes before. And, like, I was really on FaceTime with my boyfriend at the time, current ex. Um, I was on FaceTime with my at the time boyfriend and was like crying and was like, I don't want to get in a car with her. I was like, I don't want to be around her. I don't want to get in a car, but I can't just like ditch them. And he was like, just do it. Like, what's the worst that's gonna happen? And then I cried. I don't do well with yelling, like angry yelling that's right next to me. Like, if some dad is yelling at his kid in a toy store, I'm not gonna be like, ah, you know? Which, nothing wrong with if you do, because that's your own personal drama. But, like, if a dad is right next to me, screaming at his kid, I will cry. Like, if he is right next to me, right up next to my face, and is screaming at his kid, I will break down into tears. That's just the type of person I am. Yes, especially in cars. Cars are so scary to be in with someone who's angry. Like, feeling the air change into, like, something, like, aggressive is disgusting. I hate that feeling. But basically, the reason I cried was because we were going to Chipotle to get burritos, and everything was going fine and dandy, except it wasn't. Literally the whole time they argued, and like they kept snatching each other's phones, and they kept being like, "Who is this? Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to?" Even though they were broken up, they were both separate. They were single, okay? And they're over here like, who are you talking to? Like, I know that love doesn't just disappear, but like, you broke up with her, and you're still obsessed with who she's talking to. Like, their relationship was toxic. Basically, moral of the story. Their relationship was toxic. Um, she's out of it now. But like, basically, they were in the car, and anyways, so They were in the car and they were snatching each other's phones, being aggressive, arguing. Hi, Sarah. You have so many traumatic memories in cars, so I cry in cars and fidget a ton. I don't have any negative experiences with cars, but I can't imagine how that'd feel. I'd probably feel really awful. Toxic relationships are a big problem. But they were arguing they were arguing and snatching each other's phones, asking who like people were in their contacts and their Snapchat and their best friends list, like yelling at each other. And then at one point, the girlfriend, well, the ex was like, "Hey, can y'all be quiet real quick?" And we were like, "Sure." And she was like, "Okay." What am I saying? Um, Basically, she was snapping this girl, and the my friend, well, the one who called me annoying, was next to me and was like, "Who are you talking to?" And the ex was like, "I'm talking to this person. Why does it matter to you? We're broken up." And then my friend who called me annoying was like, "Well, are you kidding me? Like, that's literally so rude of you, blah, blah, blah," and started making it a big deal. And then the ex was like, "Why do you care? We broke up. You literally tell me," like she would. She would tell her all the time that they don't care about each other anymore and that they should just leave each other alone and that they shouldn't be friends because they hate each other, except the ex literally was in love with her. Literally was in love with her. Like, she was desperately head over heels, like drunk in love type of affection for this woman. I'll recap it really shortly. I have two friends who used to date. One called me annoying. The other one is still technically my friend, even though she's best friends with my old best friend who called me disgusting and gross and rude and said she hates me. Um, and so the girl, and the ex went to Jungle Gyms. And while we were at Chipotle, I don't have a boyfriend anymore. But we went to Chipotle, and in the Chipotle driving parking lot, oh my god, in the Chipotle driving, oh my god, oh my god, in the Chipotle parking lot, there we are, oh my god, in the parking lot, um, the girl, oh my, I almost just said her name, the girl was snapping, wait, no, I'm messing up my own story, oh my god, we were in the, and the ex was snapping a girl. There we are. And the friend who called me annoying was like, "Who are you talking to?" And the ex was like, "It's none of your business," because they literally argue all the time. They told each other that um they hated each other, even though the one girl was. Hello? Hello? My phone died. How funny. Hey. Well, now that literally everyone is gone. um, hey, yeah, my phone died. Sorry. Hey. Hey. Are these the same people that was there before? Because I want to finish my story. Okay, so I know 3 people were here from before. I know that there's Emma, Sarah, and the other person, I don't know how to say their name. Well, I can finish the story now anyway. Basically, so I said the recap about how they went to Chipotle, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So the I'm just gonna say their names, Michaela and Sophie. Um, Michaela was the ex. Sophie is the girl who called me annoying. So, basically, I'm gonna delete this live when it finishes anyway, so I might as well say their names. So, okay, someone just joined. Sophie is the girl who called me annoying. Michaela is the girl who got broken up with. I love Biden, period. But basically, Michaela was snapping some girl on Snapchat. And Sophie was like, yo, who is that? Um, and Michaela was like, why would you care? We're not dating anymore. Basically, I care that she called me annoying because she didn't say it to me. If she would have called me annoying to my face, I probably wouldn't have cared, but the fact that she told someone else other than me made me be like, child, you don't like me, but you don't have the nerves to say it to me. But I really don't care. Because it's not like me and Sophie hate each other. Like, before I went to online school, we literally would talk almost every day. I don't hate her. Let me rephrase that. We don't hate her. We don't hate Sophie. It's just she called me annoying. And she has some personality traits that aren't the best, but oh well, she's working on it, you know? That whole story probably made me seem like I hated her. But it's not. And true, I don't like gossip either, but sometimes I have stories that I really want to tell people because I don't know. I did not. I did not see your paragraph, sorry. But what was even saying? Oh, I don't like gossip, and I know that that's funny because I'm literally gossiping right now, and that definitely seems like those girls who are like, I don't like drama, I never entertain drama, and they're like, did you hear what she said about you though? Like, I don't like drama, but like, did you hear her? You know, I don't want to be like those types of girls. I don't like gossip. However, I want to tell the story because I can only tell one person the story, and she's tired of me telling it. So I'm gonna tell a bunch of strangers on the internet. If you're actually like wanting help for being depressed, therapy, medication, that's all I can do. That's awful. Yeah, I can't imagine. I've never been in a well, actually, I almost caused a car crash. I drove my friend's car into a mailbox. We don't talk about it. But I can't imagine being in like an actual serious car crash. I don't know why it was I don't know why I was on your recommended. What were you watching, sir? Or ma'am? Your name is literally Sarah, but who knows? Maybe you're male, female, non-binary. Um, I'm scared to drive too, but I do it anyway. I don't have my license though. But basically, I need to finish that story before I forget it. Sophie was like, who are you snapping? And Michaela was like, none of your business. And Sophie was like, it is my business. And Michaela was like, why? You don't love me anymore. Like basic relationship drama. Like, And then Sophie was like, give me your phone. And Michaela was like, no. And Sophie was like, give me your phone. I don't smell like weed. I don't smoke. Ciao. Ciao. It is my business. Is who my mom? You're right. You're right. I'm a pothead. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, it's my business. No, it's not. It's not your business. Whatever. I don't care. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. But after all of that, Sophie was like, give me your phone. Give me your phone right now. Give me your phone. Like, give it. And Michaela was like, I don't think so. And so they started getting heated, and then Sophie, like, grabbed her phone. Literally, I hate being around post-breakup people. They're awkward and just not good to be around. I love Ariana. Yeah. But, basically, Sophie snatched the phone. She was like, give me. So Sophie grabbed the phone, and Michaela was like, give me my phone back, please. And Sophie was like, stop spreading those rumors around. Charity work. I'm about to beat this bitch up. I'm about to beat this bitch up. Y'all think you're so funny. You know what, Barbs? Barbs, can everyone else leave, please? Because I have to talk to y'all in private. Some of y'all have been saying... I love Nikki. My address? You want to know my address? Why? Is it because you want to, like, hold hands? This is one of my funniest lives, and I'm going to have to delete it. I'm stressed. Oh, yeah, I know. I don't know how I ended up getting 2 million views. And I definitely don't know how, I got to 3,000 subs. But we did. So that's fun. If my videos had the same vibe as my lives, I would upload every single one of them, but I've been deleting all of them. Oh my god, I forgot the story again. I literally hate my ADHD. Okay, basically, so Sophie grabbed the phone, Michaela was like, and, so Sophie opened the chat of the girl that she was snapping about. No, she opened the chat of the girl that Michaela was snapping. So the whole reason they were fighting in the first place, opened the chat and was reading their messages. And Michaela was like, stop reading my messages. We're not dating anymore. Like, why do you care? Like, because Sophie was talking to a girl. We did end up getting Chipotle. It was very awkward. We had to sit at a table and eat together. It was like when your mom finds out that, like, you broke something and you have to eat family dinner with them. And you're like, she don't. Even when they were dating, she would go through her phone and stuff. And so, basically, Sophie was going through their messages. Sophie was like, stop going through my messages. Keep in mind, Sophie was talking to a girl. Here, you can hold my hand. Sophie was talking to a girl and getting mad at Michaela for talking to a girl. That is the problem in this situation. That's the reason I can't wrap my head around it. I can't wrap my fat forehead around the subject because she was mad at Michaela for talking to a girl, but she was talking to a girl. You know, exactly, double standards, hypocrisy, you know what I'm saying? So, basically, after all that, she reads the messages, gives the phone back, after snapping the girl and being like, stop texting her. That's my girlfriend. Called her girlfriend, even though they literally broke up. And she multiple times said that she didn't love her anymore. But, child, anyways. So, after all that, Michaela gets the phone back. And, like, halfway through driving. We were driving, by the way. We were literally on the road. Like, we were on the highway, moving. Our car was in motion. And they were arguing like that. Like, looking at each other. Like, bitch, focus on the road. Focus on the road. Focus on the dotted white line, please. I ain't trying to die today. But after all of that, Michaela gets her phone back. We're driving, and Michaela pulls her phones out and snaps the girl again. And Sophie looks and was like, is that the girl? And Michaela was like, why do you care? And Sophie was like, was it the girl? And Michaela was like, yeah. And Sophie started screaming, like at the top of her lungs, screaming, like barking, like that type of loud, screaming at the top of her lungs, being like, fuck, I hate you. Like, literally, what? She was literally screaming the words like, fuck, I hate you, like, get out of my life. Like, screaming, like, those over and over again in variation for, like, 2 minutes while punching her seat. She was punching her seat. She was literally MMA boxing her seat. Like, she was trying to reach into the seat type boxing. Like, she was punching it so hard. And I was sitting right next to her, looking at her like this. And she was just going ham. And I was like... And so I started crying. Tears started falling down my face. I am going to admit it. So, yeah, that is a good description of what happened. That is my face. Yeah, so basically she punched the seat really hard, screamed at, like, the top of her lungs for, like, 2 minutes, you know how it is. And then I'm crying, there's tears going down my face. Michaela looks in the mirror and goes, "You're scaring him." And she has a nerve to turn to me and go, "Are you scared of me?" Even if I was, I wouldn't say so, psychopath. Sheesh. So after all of that, she turns to me and goes, "Are you scared of me?" As I'm crying, tears rolling down my face. And she goes, "Are you scared of me?" And I was like, "No, I just don't do well with yelling." And she was like, "Sorry, I yell because my dad was abusive." And I was like, "Mine was too, that's why I'm scared." That probably wasn't a thing I should have brought up. But she excused it with it. That's what I was getting at. She excused yelling and being psychotic with past trauma. Don't feel bad for me, feel bad for her. Obviously, she's not okay. She's doing better now. She's doing way better now. She's doing significantly better now. Like, she's really, really good now. But for a while, she was, going down the loony bin. Because she wasn't on her meds. But, what was I even saying? So, we ended up getting Chipotle. And I'm in the Chipotle, like, line, ordering my food. And he's like, "What would you like?" And I'm crying still. Like, there's still tears rolling down my face. I'm like, "Can I get a chicken?" Like, what do you mean? Like, I was really crying to the Chipotle worker. And first of all, he was obscenely attractive. That Chipotle worker could snap my neck and hide my body, and I would do nothing about it. He could literally be like, "Can I kill you?" And I'd be like, "Yes. Yes, you can." So that's how attractive he was. And I'm crying, like, tears down my face, snot inside my mask, like, my mask wet from tears, like, waterboarding me, going in and out from my breathing, hyperventilating, and he's hot. And I'm sitting here like, what am I supposed to do? Yes, you can. This is a safe space for everybody. Go ahead and rant. But basically, we got Chipotle, and then we sat down at a table, and then they argued more, and then we went to Jungle Gyms, and everything was fine. Stop crying. And I had a good time. Until she promised me honeycomb, and then didn't buy me honeycomb, and then when I said, "You need to buy me honeycomb," she got mad at me for bringing up the honeycomb. That doesn't matter, though. I don't care. She got mad at me, though, because for, like, 2 months, I would every day be like, "Where's my honeycomb?" Jokingly. Like, jokingly. Like, I'd be like, jokingly, "Where's my honeycomb? When are you gonna get me the honeycomb? Is the honeycomb here?" Jokingly. And eventually she told my friend again, the same friend that she said I was annoying to, told her that I'm annoying because I keep asking for it. And my best friend, who she told, her name is Victoria, literally told me, "You need to stop talking about honeycomb." And I was like, "What do you mean?" And she was like, "Sophie said that you keep telling her to buy you honeycomb, and she's getting really, really annoyed about it, so stop bringing it up." And I was like, I was literally joking, but okay. One of your friends introduced you to a new friend. You were close to both and only told them about your issues when it was really bad for you to keep it in. Mm-hmm. She can't take a joke. The only thing she can take is her crazy meds. I'm not a good person. I'm literally a horrible person. Oh. It's always so easy for people to claim that someone else is making things up for attention. So I understand that. I've been told that I fake things for attention too. Which, first of all, attention for someone who's depressed is literally the worst thing possible. That's why most people shouldn't make a big deal out of seeing, like, scars and stuff. Because, like, when you're like, "Oh my god, are those scars? Oh my god, are those scars?" Like, you're just gonna freak them out. They said you lied about everything? I hate people who don't trust. Like, people who don't trust their closest friends, why are you friends with them then? Like, if you say the craziest story in the entire world that's completely unbelievable and they don't believe you, they aren't your friend. They're not your friend. My friend could literally tell me she robbed a bank twice in the same day, and I would literally be like, okay, because she's my friend and I trust her. That's a very over-exaggerated example, because I'm hyperbolic. But that's literally horrible. Like, at that point, why would they even be your friends if they're going to end up doing that to you? That's horrible. But I'm glad you're better now. I'm glad that I think you got help. And even if you didn't, I'm glad that you say you're better now. But, like, I hate people like that. Like, they'll be friends with somebody, and then as soon as something happens, they're like, you're lying. Like, go around the school telling people you're lying because, like, for what? Literally. But getting help doesn't make you weak. That's where I learned. I learned that not asking a friend to talk is, like, the equivalent of not getting ice cream because it's cold outside. Like, you can do it in a warm environment, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to eat ice cream outside in the cold just because you want ice cream, you know? That's the only example I can give. Like, once I learned that help doesn't make you weak and that help really does, help, um, I got less scared to do it. Because help, the main reason people don't get it is because help is scary. Like, it's really genuinely terrifying to have to look someone in the eyes and be like, I'm not okay, and I can't deal with it by myself. I need your help. You know? Like, I understand that. Like, I had to go through that multiple times with multiple different people. Some good responses, some bad responses. My parents threatened to put me in a mental hospital because I opened up to them about my suicide attempt. Like, people just don't understand things. And when they don't, you can't put it on yourself that they don't understand your problems. Because that's on them, not you. They should have educated themselves. My best advice for you is to cut your toxic friend off. Like, it's gonna hurt really bad, you're gonna miss them, but it's overall better for you. As soon as you get over the initial guilt and, like, the mourning and, like, the missing people, you're gonna feel so much better. Like, my friend Trina cut my ex off because her and my ex were still friends and he was a bad person. And as soon as she cut him off, like a week later, she started wearing crop tops. She started being more confident in her body. She started eating more things that she wanted to eat. Like, she didn't care about her physical appearance. Not like in a bad, like, she didn't care. Like, she looks like a mess. Like, she didn't care in the way that she knew she looked good. You know, she was confident. And it was all because he would bring her down. And, like, she misses him to this day. Like, she misses him a lot, but she will vouch for it that once you cut them off, after you get over the initial, like, sadness, you're so much better. Well, I'm glad that you're learning to cope. Coping sucks, though. And I know it does, but learning to cope is one of the strongest things you can do. So I understand it. Well, don't be scared. Because whatever happens, happens. Like, you can't change someone else's fate, you know? Yeah, my parents threatened to put me in one because they wanted to go on vacation to a beach, and I didn't want to be shirtless because I hate my body. And I started crying and was like, I don't want to go. And they're like, why don't you want to go? And I was like, cause I want to KYS. Or wait, I want to KMS, not kill you. Job. Um, and they're like, too bad, you're going. And I was like, no, I'm not. And they're like, fine, you can go, or you can go in a mental hospital. And I was like, looks like I'm going to a mental hospital. I told them I would rather go to a mental hospital, and then they didn't put me in it. So they really are hard to get rid of sometimes. Well, cut them off, and if they try and get back into contact with you, be like, I'm sorry, but I believe that not being your friend anymore is what's best for me and you, and I hope you can learn to be a better person, because I love you. You know? It's, if you let them treat you that way, you're enabling their behavior, and so if you let them treat you that way, then you're giving them a green light. Even though, obviously, you aren't. That's not how it works. But it, to them, because I've had toxic people explain what it feels like to be toxic. Like, they said that when people would let them treat them badly, that to them, it was a green light. They said that when they would call someone names and they would just get upset and not say anything about it, that was telling them that it was okay, even though obviously it's not. But, you know, it's weird. Toxic people justify everything. So if you cut them off, that'll probably teach them a lesson. Yeah, some people are just different. Some people have a different connection to you. It's a boy. It's a man. What are you expecting? Men are trash. Expressing your emotions isn't delusional. True. Y'all are like giving good advice to people. You and I, nobody else. Doo-doo-doo. Bro, I've been listening to Rat a lot. You know, the I come from scientists and atheists and white men who go, God, they make technology high quality, complex physiological experiments and sacrilege in the name of public good. They taught me everything just like a daddy should. That song. I've been listening to it too much. Thank you. I love you too. And thank you again. I am glad that you think I'm a mood. Sometimes I hope I'm not your mood, because sometimes I get real sad. I love that song too. I've been listening to Literal Legend, Rat, Parents by Youngblood, those types of songs, you know? Songs about hating everybody. Literally, I love Driver's License too. Everyone's always like, ew, not Driver's License. But, like, I like Driver's License. I'm 16. I'm a junior in high school. I like long walks on the beach and fried chicken. I really just stole Jujubee's entrance. I'd like to say I'm chill. I don't think I'm chill in like the way that I'll sit in the corner and not talk and just be like, what's up? You know, I don't think I'm that type of chill. I think I'm the chill that like people mean when they say chill, not like the definition of the word chill. You know? I hate lakes. Lakes scare me. I'm scared of water. That's why I walk on the beach, not swim. People have told me that I have a very comforting energy about me. I think that I'm just like, people aren't scared of judgment when they're around me. I'm from Ohio! I'm in Ohio. I live in Ohio. Do you still live in Ohio? Let's be best friends. I'm scared of a zombie coming up from the water and grabbing my ankles and being like, thank you for the dinner. No, you're not in Ohio anymore. Oh. Oh. Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I don't like swimming because I can't see my feet. If I can see my feet, I don't care. But if I can't see my feet, I don't swim in it. Like, once I went swimming in a, like, a natural spring that had a lake at the bottom. It wasn't a lake, like, it was a tiny little pond. But the reason why it's scary is because it's, like, really shallow water until this, like, car-sized hole that plunges down who knows how far. Like, that, the hole in the lake was, like, pitch black. Like, the water was really blue and pretty, but, like, it got to, like, dark indigo and then pitch black, like a foot under the water, which I'm pretty sure means it's really, 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 really deep. And my parents, like, will give you $20 if you jump into the hole. And I was like, I ain't no pussy. I ain't no chicken. Give me that money. Give me the money. And then I jumped in and couldn't see anything. I opened my eyes underwater, and it was literally pitch black completely around me. And I had a panic attack. I got out of the water, and I started hyperventilating. My mom was like, oh my god, he's having hypothermia. Because the water was really cold. And she was like, he's gonna go into hypothermic arrest. Which I don't even think is a thing. I think she's just a crackhead. But she was like, guys, we need to save him. He's gonna drown. So my dad swam over and, like, grabbed me by the head and was like, no drowning for you. And I was like, I'm hyperventilating, you dumb, stupid bitch. You know what I'm saying? But basically, the scariest thing was literally looking around, like, reaching my arm out and only seeing pitch black. I look down, pitch black. I look up, a little bit of light, but mostly pitch black. Like, how does it even happen? I was literally, like, 2 feet under the water. That's under dramatic for once. I was, like, maybe 10, 12 feet under the water just because I jumped from a high up space, and I'm 6 foot, and when I was standing, I wasn't near the top, so I figure I was about 10 to 12, so I was about twice my body height under the water. How can I not even see the top? Like, the only reason I knew it was the top because I could see the ripples of the light coming through, but I couldn't see the light. Like, how does that even happen? Did I fall into a black hole? Am I in a different dimension? See, now that's an existential fear. Is waking up in a different dimension and not knowing it, and living a completely different life without even thinking it. I don't know where I live. I live, I think east, but don't quote me on it. I think I live near Kentucky. No, Kentucky is like west, isn't it? I don't know states. But yeah, basically I had a panic attack because I jumped a little bit too far down into a pitch black hole in a lake. So Shane Dawson makes me infuriated. Shane Dawson makes me angry. I can't, or the live will end. Why is there so many Shane Dawson compilations in my YouTube? I don't like him. They're all Shane Dawson being creepy, though. Have you seen the clip of Ryland saying that he peed on Shane? I was like, I'm not surprised. I'm literally not. I hope they both choke on a gallon of, like, horse piss. Actually, no. Shane will probably like that. I hope they choke on a porcupine. No. I hope they choke on a pine cone. I do have Snapchat. I never liked them. I never liked Rylan. I hated Rylan since the moment him and Shane started dating. Because I didn't know who he literally was. Like, I literally did not have the slightest clue as to who Ryland Adams even was before Shane. And then when they start dating, I had never liked him. I thought Ryland was stuck up and materialistic and rude and snobby. And it's obvious that he's with Shane for his money. Like, does Shane not see it? Does Shane not see the fact that Ryland is so blatantly with Shane because of his money? Because I just think he's delusional. Like, child, in 4 years, they're gonna have a divorce because Shane runs out of money because no one likes him, and Ryan's gonna be like, he just couldn't support me anymore, you know? And like, I love how he handled the Jeffrey situation. It was so funny. Literally, every time Rylan is near Shane, he sits like he's like tensing his whole body. But like when on the podcast they didn't address the Trish and Jeffrey and Jay whole situation, and then everyone called him out and he was like, it was an oversight. You think? It was an oversight. I don't want to discuss personal drama. Then you shouldn't have a drama channel. Drama channels shouldn't be the one in drama. Sheesh. What was that? Sheesh. It's all pointless drama too. Like other people's drama, like the James drama going on right now about how I guess he groomed a minor or something. I don't know. I don't keep up with James Charles drama. I watch his videos like every month, maybe. I like James Charles, but I don't keep up with him. Except recently. I have been watching his videos a lot recently, which is why I know about the drama. But I don't know all of it because I don't really care about him in that way. But like the James drama, like that's important drama. Like it's illegal. Like it's a legal situation. But like, y'all, he's really not addressing his friend calling his other friend ugly. I think Trish is funny, but I don't like her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think she's funny. I think she's entertaining. But I don't personally like her. I think she's a little bit too vulgar. But, like, chow. If James Charles can address something that could literally get him in jail, but Ryland can't even address his friend not liking his other friend, it's because he was in the wrong. He was so clearly in the wrong in that situation. Like, Jeffrey and Hair by Jay literally called Trish a walrus, called her fat, called her giant, called her ugly, called her like disgusting and gross. And Trisha, keep in mind all the clips of Ryland being like, I love Trish. Trish is like my fantasy. Like I want to be Trish so bad. Trish is like a goddess. And you literally used to copy her. Like, used to copy how she would talk and her mannerisms. And then when Shane would be like, why are you talking like that? He'd be like, because Trish says it. Like how he used to say donuts. I'm gonna go get donuts. Donuts. Like, literally, used to say, I'm gonna go get donuts because Trish said donuts. Like, body shaming is not okay. You are completely correct. But, like, literally, your best friends called your other supposed best friend and inspiration in life disgusting and fat and all these different names, and you're just gonna sit there and be like, and you know why? Because Jeffrey has more money than Trish. That's literally the reason. Jeffrey has more money than Trish, so Rylan chose Jeffrey. Are we surprised? No. Now, if Trish was the rich, which she is rich, but if Trish was the obscenely rich person in the situation, Rylan would have chose Trish. Rylan would have stood up for Trish and would have dropped Jeffrey because Jeffrey wouldn't have been the one that was richer. And like on top of all of that, um like we all know the reason why Shane and Ryland haven't left Jeffrey is because Jeffrey has so much dirt on them. We all know it. Cuz they already have so much dirt exposed, so much dirt that they posted themselves that you can only imagine what Jeffrey has. Like y'all can only imagine what Jeffrey has in his vault. Like if we know about like the pedophilia and the racism and blackface and the N-word, what does Jeffrey have? You know what I'm saying? And we all know that's why. He does. Jeffrey's a blackmailer for sure. That's why people like me are lucky. Like YouTubers who are just overall innocent, Like they have no dirt on them. People are like, yeah, we should cancel her because she wore a shirt that said uh a word I don't like on it. Like, Joe. Innocent YouTubers try and get canceled for the stupidest things. Literally, Jeffrey probably has like clips of Shane saying the N word recently. Probably has clips of Rylan saying the N word. Probably has clips of like them doing really disgusting, nasty shit. Don't be scared of people who hate you, because people who hate you no matter what, and it's not because you are you, it's because they're a hateful person. But, yeah, we all know that the only reason why Ryland and Shane are still friends with Jeffrey is because Jeffrey has more money than Trish and has dirt on them because they're horrible people. They're all horrible people. Literally, the last generation of YouTubers like Shane, Trisha, Gabby, all of them. I think Gabby's changed. I don't remember, but I believe I watched a couple videos of her recently, and she seems better now. But like that whole generation of YouTubers are all horrible people. Oh, my Snapchat is Zach, like ZACKK, like my channel, and then it's spelled ZACKKAC_7, I believe. If that doesn't work, there's no underscore. I know it's ZACKKAC7 or _7, one of the two. Is this the real life or is it fantasy? Caught in a wind drive, no escape from reality. I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me. It's just a poor boy from a poor family. Okay, cool. I don't know my own Snapchat name. I don't know my number either. But, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, they're all horrible people, and we grew up on them. Like, the most innocent and, like, cancel-heavy generation grew up on people who are getting canceled. I feel like that's why we are so keen on cancel culture, though, because we grew up on people who are horrible people, and now they're getting exposed, so our whole childhood was a lie. So I feel like we're all angry about it, you know? It's ZACKKAC7. That's my Snapchat. Like, the only person that I used to watch that I can still wholeheartedly say is a good person is, like, Liza. Like, Liza Koshy. Not David. David had that whole thing where he, like, would use his friends for clout, which I'm not surprised. That's the whole point of the Vlog Squad, dude. Jenna. I can wholeheartedly say that Jenna is a good person. That's all I can really remember off the top of my head. Juno. Because I know. I love Nas. I love Lil Nas X. I would marry Lil Nas X. I would marry Lil Nas X right this moment. If Lil Nas X, if Mr. Nasi himself walked through my window right now and was like, marry me, I'd be like, okay. What about it? Why are we still surprised that TikTokers are bad people? Like, every person who blows up on TikTok ends up being a horrible person. And we're all surprised. Why? It's so obvious. There's like 4 people who are giant on TikTok that deserve it. And like, don't take advantage of it. Y'all remember Benji Crawl? Dude. He got canceled so hard. Mr. Benjamin got canceled. Because I didn't he like groom a minor? And I know that him and his boyfriend apparently sent pictures to minors and videos of them doing stuff. So I don't know. His boyfriend, I used to watch his boyfriend. And then I figured out who he was dating and I was like, never again. Bitch, I'm a problem. Nobody solve it. You can keep it. I'm popping regardless. You want to build it. I made a stallion, don't you? Because that one is daddy. I gotta switch up my style every week. I gotta switch up my hair every day. I ain't know who, but I do been going. I promise. I love me the same. I'm a hair girl. Don't try that at home. I would have shit, but you show my thong. Literally. TikTokers always have it easy because everyone's always like, oh, they're teens. They're just kids. Like, ma'am, they're 19. They're 19. They're literally 18, 19. They know better. They literally know better. Like, does an 18-year-old pee on himself? Does an 18-year-old wear diapers? No. You know why? Because he have cognitive function. He's not a baby. He knows better. He knows right from wrong. Like, chill. And people will be like, they're just teenagers. Don't cancel them. Literally. Like, Bryce Hall could literally say the N-word on live, and people would be like, he didn't mean it. First of all, Bryce Hall is ugly, inside and out. Don't care what you say. He is a disgusting person inside and out. And as Mr. LeRae said himself, he got smelly balls. I feel bad for Charlie, though. Bryce Hall is the, preset. He is the, blank character that you get when you start up a video game. But I feel bad for Charlie, not because, like, you know, oh, she gets canceled. No, like, whatever. I feel bad for Charlie because of the fact that, like, it's so obvious that she doesn't want to be in the spotlight anymore. Like, she had her moment of fame. She had her moment where she loved it. But it's so obvious that she's so uncomfortable with being online now. Mine too. I love Larry. I love Larry. I love Larry. I don't like Brady that much. If I'm being honest, I really don't like Brady. They're good together. Like, they're a really good relationship. Like, when, Larry got drunk in that makeup video, like, when Brady drove him home, like, that was sweet. Like, they're sweet together. But I don't like Brady. I think his personality is kind of like a carbon copy of Larry. But, like, with a touch of straight boy. I love when I randomly smell oranges. I do that all the time. Like, I feel like Brady is a mix of, like, Bryce Hall and Larry. I was gonna say Noah Beck, but I like Noah Beck. I think Noah Beck's kind of a little funny. Like, on his videos with Larry, he's kind of funny. Like, he's way better than the other boys. Interesting. But, like, Brady's just, like, a mix of, like, cringy straight boy and over-the-top energy. And it doesn't combine well. Like, Larry is funny because he's over the top. He's energetic. He has incredibly horrible ADHD. He's never on one topic. He bounces around from one thing to another. He's just over the top gay. Like, that's why he's funny. Is because he's, like, over the top, feminine, funny, hilarious, gay. And, like, that's not a bad thing. Like, he isn't the stereotype at all. Like, he's just super over the top. And yes, Brady talks so weird. So weird. But, like, Brady is, like, straight boy humor and straight boy energy, but amplified to the energy of Larry. Like, I just don't understand it. Like, Larry can be like, hi, and it's funny. But Brady will, like, walk in a room, just smile like that, and be like, hey. And he thinks it's funny. He laughs. But, like, what's funny? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they're doing the same thing. Like, in clips, there's literally, like, the drive-through clips where Larry goes through a drive-through and goes, hi. But, like, it's the fact that he's doing it like that that's, like, why is he doing it like that? That's, like, it's just, like, funny enough that it's, like, okay, 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 okay. But, like, nothing's funny about walking into a room going, and then looking at the camera and going, hey. That's not funny. Like, Brady is straight boy energy, but to the level of a gay man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how gay boys just, they have an energy. Like, even the masculine ones have an energy about them. Like, gay men are just superior. You know what I'm saying? I'm kidding. But, like, gay men just have an energy and an aura and a vibe about them that is just endearing and funny and energetic and fun. But, like, Brady doesn't have that. Same thing with Nate. Y'all remember Nate? Oh my god. I hated Nate. Nate was so unfunny. I hated both of them though. Jeffrey and Nate, so. He isn't. Like Larry at least, like Larry, Ravon, Mario, Issa, like at least they're all like, yeah, like they're rich, they have money, it's obvious. Like they have a Tesla, they wear those shades all the time. Like, you know, it's obvious that they're rich, but they're still relatable because, like, Larry doesn't just walk around in, like, crop tops and booty shorts and shades and a Tesla and be like, I mean, he does, but, like, that's not all he does. He also is like, yeah, because I literally hate myself. And, like, when he contoured his abs on and said he hated his body, like, that's relatable. Like, it makes him seem like a person. Like, he seems like a person. So does Ravon, Mario, Issa, that whole friend group. They seem like people. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they were real people outside of YouTube. But Brady seems like a fake person. I also don't like when he went blonde. Brady just seems like his only real personality trait is being attractive. And I don't even find him that attractive. Same reason I don't find Noah Beck attractive. I don't know, I just don't. I think Noah's funny. I like Noah. But, I don't see why people find him hot. And I don't see why people find Brady, like, obscenely attractive. Like, yeah, he has good bone structure, he's muscular, cool, whatever, but that's not all that matters. Like, that's not what makes someone attractive to me. So, I don't find him that attractive. Imagine if I, like, he busts in my window. He was, like, stalking me. Brady jumps in my window and kills me. That'd be funny. That'd probably be the funniest thing he'd ever do. Oh, now I'm being mean. I'm kidding. I don't hate Brady at all, obviously, because I don't know him. He's a YouTuber that's, like, significantly more popular than me. That's just the vibe I get. He would, and that's the problem. If Larry jumped in my window, he would, like, hop in with, like, some weird baby. I'm gonna leave him off. He would, like, jump in the window with some weird baby and a knife and be like, hey, heard you talk outside. Like, it'd be funny. But, like, Brady would jump in the window and be like, hey, so you think it's funny? Like, shut up. Are you talking about the one where they adopted that kid Kai, or are you talking about the video where they had a baby? Like a baby doll? The one with Brady in it? Which one? Because there's, like, I think 2 or 3. I know one of them was, like, with Issa, and I think Ravon, and a couple other people, but I know one of them was with Brady. Because it was when they're like, we're going to see if we can have babies. I want to be a dad, you know, like that video. I remember that one. Are you talking about the one with Brady in it? Like, I know so much. Because I'm a huge fan of Larry. I love Larry. I just don't like Brady. Oh, the one on Brady's channel. Oh, I think I watched that just because it had Larry in it, and I think it was funny. Yeah, you're talking about the We Had a Baby video on Brady's channel. It was funny. Okay, bye. Literally. Like, Larry carried that video. I will say Brady was kind of funny in that video, but it's only because he was kind of mimicking Larry. Like, obviously, they aren't the same person, because, like, just because they're dating doesn't mean that they're copying each other. But, like, when Brady hangs out with Larry, individually, like, they start to act like each other. So, like, Larry will act like himself, and then Brady will get more, like, energetic and fun. So I like watching him when they're together. But, like, when Brady hangs out with, like, the Sway Boys, and at that, I don't know where they go, but that gym, like, that gym they go, when they hang out there, it's just weird. But, like, Brady is kind of funny sometimes. But, like, I think, I agree with you. I think he tries hard when Larry's just naturally about it. Like, he has a natural sense of humor. I think Brady puts on a persona, if you will. And the only time he's truly funny is when he's, like, really, really excited and is just being himself. But I'm glad Larry's happy. You know? Where is the video? They had a baby. I know they did. Because there's a video where... Oh, I think it is in that video. I think I'm thinking of two different videos being two different videos. I think they're literally the same video. Why is Alex famous? That's my question. Why is Alex famous? Why is Alex Warren famous? Because I just simply do not understand. Alex Warren is like David Dobrik on meth. You know what I'm saying? Also, whoever it was, I forget who it was, but there was a James Charles video where they did Among Us in real life, and there's this guy who took it so seriously the entire time, and he was so annoying. Like, literally, it was the most annoying thing to watch in my entire life. Because everyone else was laughing and having a good time, and he was like, actually, no, because I saw Larry go upstairs and saw Naya go downstairs, and so it means it has to be this person. And the round would end there, like, then and there, because he was too serious. Like, child, calm down, it's a game. Do you know what I'm talking about? Because you said for real, but I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. He was just so annoying to me. Like, he was so unreasonably serious. Like, literally, James, Bretman. I like Bretman, though. Bretman's really funny. I really like Bretman. I love Cleo, too. I love how she goes, Batman! Doesn't even pronounce the R, just goes straight to Batman. I love Batman and Cleo. I like how he pronounces her name Cleo. Literally. Like the clips of Cleo going like, Batman. And he's like, what, Cleo? Like, I don't know. That's something really stupid to harp on, but I love how they pronounce their names completely differently than they're spelled. But I know it's because of their accents. And plus, you know, Cleo's a baby. I like the video where, like, Bretman and them did a video with Corpse on Among Us. Like, I like that video. I think it's really funny. Like, how now there's a compilation video of Bretman flirting with, Corpse. Like, I think that was really funny. Because Bretman was there. Also, I don't understand the hype around Corpse. Like, literally his only special trait is that he has a deep voice. Like, I don't hate Corpse at all. I really, like, I like his content, but, like, I don't understand why he got so big just for having a really deep voice. You know? Like, I think Corpse is funny, but his only, like, special trait that sets him different from anyone else is his voice. So, I don't know. I don't like his music either. I don't like his music. I just don't understand how people can want to listen to a song that's literally like, choke me. Like, why? Just watch, like, The Exorcist or something. It was really funny. I've been rewatching old Twain's videos. I love Issa. I would marry Issa if he asked me to marry him. I'd marry a lot of people. But like I love Issa. I've been watching his old videos. Not like the year ago, 2 years ago, and like the like older ones, like the 5 years ago. Bro, his Haloisa videos were so funny. I I kind of agree. I haven't listened to the full agoraphobic like song, but I've listened to the one where it's a remix between agoraphobic and I think Good Night and Go by Ariana Grande. It's a mashup of some Ariana Grande song and agoraphobic, and it was really good. I really liked his verse. But like that's cuz it wasn't his normal choke me like, it was something different. That's why I liked it. It wasn't completely different obviously cuz he has a brand. That's just his brand, but it was slightly different. I know. Like they're so boring to watch cuz they're all the same. They pop up, they have like 20,000 sound effects, 15 million visual effects, 20,000 jump cuts, like exaggerated story times, and the ones who aren't story times are all about TikTok, like, oh, trying TikTok food, which I don't find a problem in. I get really entertained watching people test TikTok food, but like the people who make their whole channel about TikTok, like, then go on TikTok. Why are you on YouTube if you so clearly want to be on TikTok? Because, like, I want to try that too. Like, I want to make a video of me trying TikTok foods just because some of them are really weird. But, like, I'm not going to make 14 videos about TikTok. Literally, the only TikTokers I don't find awkward are Noah. I don't think Noah's very awkward. He can be, but I don't think he's that awkward. I think Noah isn't awkward. Depending on the video, Dixie can be tolerable, but in a lot of videos, she's really, really, like, boring. But, like, I've seen her in recent videos, in, like, some people's videos, and she's really funny. So, I don't know, maybe she's just really, 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 really sad. But, like, Charlie's video, like, her first video, she was like, hey, guys, it's Charlie, and, as you can see, I'm not on TikTok. And was doing that dance, like, child, calm down. This ain't TikTok. This is YouTube. You have to have actual humor here. Dixie or Charlie or both. Like, watching how they used to be on, like, live before they got super, super famous, they were funny. Like, when Dixie and Charlie first got famous, they were really funny. But now they just, like, lost it because they don't want to be in the spotlight anymore. They're tired of it. Oh, are you talking about the one where Charlie was like, I want to get to 100 because, like, even numbers? Are you talking about that video where she complained about not hitting 100 yet? Because I remember Charlie was like, oh, you're talking about Dixie? The one about the followers, the 100 followers were Charlie. I don't know about Dixie. I haven't seen anything about her. I can understand that, though. I can understand why someone would get mad being called someone's sibling their entire career. Like, I get mad when my teachers call me, like, my brother's brother. Like, you're kind of living in their shadow, you know? Yeah, the dinner, how Charlie was talking about it, and, like, would be like, I just want 100. Because I remember James was literally like, what, is 98 million or something not enough for you? And when Charlie was like, it's just even numbers. Like, that made me mad. But like the Dixie situation, I feel like kind of got blown out of proportion just because like they literally said that they set her up. Like they literally set it up so that she would have a reaction. And like I'm a picky eater too. Like if I had to eat a snail, I would gag and choke and throw up. Same. So like I understand why Dixie would have that reaction, but like how everyone was saying that she was saying the chef's food was gross and was like insulting the chef and like being rude. I don't think she was being rude or insulting. I just think she did not like the snail that they told her to eat. I mean, I think it was a little overdramatic, but I mean, why eat it if you're gonna do that? He was. I think James is funny. I just think he really needs to like buckle up and like take some lessons because he is going to get canceled beyond repair one of these days. And that day might be literally yesterday when he got canceled for that guy. Yeah, like what's funny though is I believe I saw like how she had that song that everyone made fun of because she was like, "One day I was really, 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 really sad." Um, I think there's an interview. I don't know. Don't quote me on it. I could be completely pulling this out of my like out of nowhere, but I believe there's an interview where Dixie said that her manager and her like person who helped her made it. I think she said that she wanted to make it a lot more personal and a lot more deep and not so childish, but he said, or she, I don't know, whoever said that it was for kids because Dixie's audience is mostly children, so she can't have it be about like suicide or depression. So if she's gonna make it a sad song, it has to be like really childish. But I don't know. I honestly like I can't find it anymore, so if it was a thing, it was deleted, but I don't know if it was a thing at all. So don't quote me on it. Because it could have been someone else. It could have been like a different situation. It could have been not fake, but like, I don't know. I don't know the situation, but that's what I remember. And that would make a lot of sense, honestly. Like, that makes sense to me. Like, yeah, her audience is mostly children, so I don't think she could be super. Because she has opened up about her depression and stuff. Because I feel like that's probably the hardest thing to go through as a creator is being famous and having depression. Because people think of depression as like something where you feel lonely and like you feel like you're nothing. But when you're kind of on top of the world, it feels and seems like it'd be hard to like feel that way. But depression doesn't care about your analytics, sweetie. So creators always hide their depression from their audience because they feel like they can't talk about it because they're creators. Which is also why depression has become such a taboo topic. Because no one talks about it. But, I think Dixie is honestly just really, really upset about a lot of things right now. And I think a lot's going through her head. And I think she is depressed. Like, I can see it a lot, honestly. Like, in videos with her, it's so easy to tell. But, I think that since she's so uninterested in everything because she's sad, it might make her seem like she's rude and selfish. Like I remember I know this is a fact because I saw it on TikTok and stuff how there's an interview and Dixie said that when you don't want to live anymore, going to things like dinners and parties aren't fun and you don't want to be there anymore. And she was like, I'm sorry if I seem like I don't want to be there, but it's because I honestly don't. I don't want to be there. I'm grateful, but when you're depressed, you don't want to exist. Yeah. But I don't know. Dixie definitely comes off as a little bit like ungrateful sometimes, But I think there's a lot more behind it than her just being a brat. Now, Charlie, on the other hand, I don't know about Charlie. I don't think she's a demon. Like, I don't think she deserves to be canceled and thrown off the side of the planet. But I think her problem is that she is younger and she feels like the world owes her something. Like, I feel like since she's famous, she thinks she deserves a special privilege that you simply don't. And I feel like she thinks she deserves more than she has, which is the problem. And I feel like she doesn't want to be in the spotlight anymore. Like, I think that she's tired of always being under scrutiny. Like, everything she says, there's immediately, like, one person at least saying, like, a minute after it's posted, that she's trying to say something she isn't trying to say. So I feel like it's a combination of being young, being ungrateful, and not wanting to be in the spotlight anymore for Charlie. Dixie, I feel like it's a combination of depression, sadness, and just like a feeling of like not belonging, you know? Which is weird to think about because like she's Dixie D'Amelio. But I don't know. When you're the top creators of a platform, like when you are the number one and number two creator on TikTok, which obviously there's people more famous than Dixie and stuff. I don't think there's anyone more famous than Charlie on TikTok. There might be. I don't know. But like when you're the top creator of TikTok, like when you're the person that is known for being on TikTok, when your name is synonymous with being a TikToker, it's kind of weird to think about the fact that they can feel like they don't belong. Because, like, they're the top people. Like, their name is basically the app. So it's always weird to be like, maybe they don't feel like they deserve to be there, or maybe they don't feel like they belong on YouTube or in the spotlight. Yeah. People got to know her because she was really pretty and she danced dances. I'm not going to say she danced good because they're kind of easy to learn. Some of them are so hard. But, you know, she got famous for something that's kind of hard to run with. Like YouTubers, they get famous for their personality or their editing style or something along those lines. They get famous for individual things. They get a brand. TikTokers don't really get a brand. They're just a TikToker. They do dances or skit videos, one or the other. So I definitely understand why being a TikToker would be a little bit harder to go further with. So many TikTokers stay on TikTok. Like, at least Charlie and Dixie did branch off. Like, I respect them for that. They did make a name for themselves, even though their name kind of got made literally for itself. But, you know, yeah, TikTok is a lot more about humor now. Um, But like I respect Dixie and Charlie because at least they didn't just sit on TikTok for the rest of their future and just only ever be a TikToker. Like at least they made business ventures, they made like brand deals, they made projects. Like at least Dixie tried to make music. Like, I appreciate the fact they didn't just leave their career on TikTok. But, like, people like Bryce Hall, they don't belong on YouTube. They really do not. Like, they should stay on TikTok because their only talent is dancing, literally. And it's barely there. They're not funny. They're not fun to watch. The only people who watch them are like 12-year-old boys and certain girls who, for some reason, think he's hot. Like Bryce Hall is the 2021 version of Logan and Jake Paul. And y'all cannot tell me I'm wrong. Because I'm simply not. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, Bryce Hall is Jake Paul and Logan Paul. Like, he is the annoying little, like, street boy that everyone hates, that everyone hopes would just, like, delete their channel. Which I'm not saying being straight's a bad thing, obviously. Blah, blah, blah. But, like, straight boy, we all know what straight boy means. So it's easy to describe someone as a straight boy, because Bryce Hall is the definition of a straight boy. I am spitting facts. Because I have opinions, and my opinions tend to be right. I'm kidding. But, like, Bryce Hall is just, he's Logan Paul and Jake Paul reincarnated. He is annoying. No one really likes to watch him other than people who themselves are annoying and think he's funny because they're the same type of annoying. Bryce Hall is basically a 13-year-old prepubescent boy who thinks dark humor means rape jokes and being homophobic. I would not be surprised if Bryce Hall was homophobic. Let's start off with that. I definitely think Bryce Hall is homophobic. I don't care if he's never said anything. I don't care if he says he isn't. I, in my heart, believe he is. And that's just my personal belief. Like, y'all can't tell me Bryce Hall don't give off homophobic vibes. Bryce Hall gives off, I ain't gay energy. And I simply mean that. Y'all can do with that what you will, but that is what I think. I'm tired. I should probably go to bed. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to bed. Alright, peace out. Had fun being on here for an hour and a half.